Here's something wild. 39% of people worldwide are now actively avoiding the news. That's not conspiracy theorists or people living off the grid. That's nearly 4 in 10 regular people deliberately choosing to tune out. And that number has jumped 10 percentage points in just 7 years. Before you assume this is about ignorance or apathy, here's what makes it interesting. These people aren't choosing to be uninformed. They're choosing something else entirely. And what research is finding about why they're doing this and what nonstop news does to the brain might completely change how you think about staying connected to the world. You know that feeling when you check your phone for one thing and suddenly 30 minutes later, you're deep in a feed of disasters, conflicts, and crises? When you finally close the app, there's a weight on your chest that wasn't there before. That heavy, anxious, slightly hopeless feeling. There's actual science behind that. And it's not because you're weak or overly sensitive. It's because of how your brain works. Human brains have what psychologists call a negativity bias. We're hardwired to pay more attention to negative information than positive. Thousands of years ago, this kept our ancestors alive. The person who heard rustling in the bushes and assumed danger survived longer than the optimist who assumed it was nothing. That wiring never went away. Modern news systems have learned, intentionally or not, how to exploit it. Research shows that headlines with negative words get significantly more clicks than neutral or positive ones. For every extra negative word in a headline, click-through rates rise by about 2.3%. Algorithms learn this. Editors respond to what performs. And before long, your information diet becomes overwhelmingly catastrophic. Here's the deeper problem. Your brain can't tell the difference between a threat outside your door and a crisis happening thousands of miles away on a screen. When you scroll through stories about floods, wars, and political chaos, your body reacts as if each one is an immediate danger. Stress hormones rise. Your heart rate increases. You enter a low-level fight or flight state, and then you stay there. Study after study shows that excessive exposure to negative news directly increases anxiety and depression. This isn't just correlation, it's causation. One study found that 16.5% of people showed signs of severely problematic news consumption, with many reporting physical symptoms like fatigue, pain, and difficulty concentrating. So what's the solution? Pretend the world isn't happening? No. And this part matters most. The people stepping back from the news aren't choosing ignorance. They're practicing what researchers call informed avoidance or deliberate information curation. They still want to know what's going on. They just refuse to let a 24/7 news fire hose control their mental state. Here are strategies that research actually supports. First, schedule your news intake. Instead of letting breaking alerts hijack your brain all day, choose 1 or 2 specific times to check the news. Maybe morning and evening. That single change shifts you from reactive to proactive and significantly lowers background anxiety. Second, pay attention to format. For heavy topics, text-based summaries or reputable newsletters deliver facts without emotionally charged images or dramatic audio. You get the same information, but your nervous system stays calmer. Third, reset after consuming news. If you feel tense, don't just scroll away. Grounding techniques work. Try this. Name 5 things you can see, 4 you can touch, 3 you can hear. Notice how quickly your body settles. Fourth, if you need a real break, build a safety net. Keep only critical alerts, local emergencies, severe weather, so you're protected without constant overload. Here's the real takeaway. You're not broken for feeling overwhelmed by the news. Your brain is doing exactly what it evolved to do. The problem isn't you. It's that the delivery system changed faster than our brains could adapt. Across cultures, people cite the same reasons for avoiding news. It hurts their mood, it's exhausting, and it makes them feel powerless. These aren't signs of indifference. They're signals of self-preservation. That 39% who step back have figured out something crucial. Protecting your mental well-being isn't selfish. It's the foundation for thinking clearly, acting effectively, and caring sustainably. Sometimes, the smartest way to stay informed is knowing when to look away so you can actually see clearly.